Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television GPTV. I'm Brett. In my hands is a What if the attack on the U.S. Capitol succeeded? Stories by Alan Jenkins and Gan Golan. Pencils and inks by Will Rosado. Colors by Loughridge. Lettering by Tom Orzechowski. So 1-6. It is about the insurrection, the attack on the U.S. Capitol, but it takes a speculative fiction spin on it. And what if they succeeded? Where would the country have gone from there? That's what this entire series is going to attempt to answer and speculate as to what that world would have looked like. And by the first issue, I can tell you it sucks. It would have sucked hardcore. I mean, in reality, we know if they succeeded, it would have been horrible. But yeah, it is a very, very interesting first chapter in this. This was a funded project. You can get copies yourself. We'll have some links underneath this video. But it's one I backed because I was kind of intrigued what this would say and what this would cover. So yeah, this is... So as it says in the back, this is drawing on real-life events. 1-6 travels the road that led from backroom meetings, white supremacist rallies, and the Four Seasons landscaping parking lot to a violent attack on the Capitol that left several Americans dead and shook our nation to its core. It then imagines a world in which the events of that day turned out very differently. It's interesting. It doesn't give specifics right now. This is really the first chapter. It really is an issue 1. And it hints at some of the things, and it looks a lot like V for Vendetta. Not gonna lie, that's what it reminded me a lot of. The question would be is like, how did it get from the uprising to this? And that's what I think future issues will tease out and tell us. So it gives us an idea of the world, but doesn't tell us necessarily connect the complete dots and give us the full path. How the insurrection went from there to what is depicted in here. But this is, I think, it should be chilling. I mean, this is a future that could very much exist. I wear my politics on my sleeve, and I have no problem stating here. We are, at a precipice. We're teetering. The country could go either way, and there is a lot of forces, Christo-fascists, white supremacists, just everyday racists, militias. All of them seem to be organized and working pretty well together to drive this country in a regressive nature, an regressive way. And they want to instill their viewpoints and their beliefs with no deviation from that. And those beliefs are chilling and frightening, and that's what this comic depicts. I think very accurately depicts. So it'll be interesting. I think it'll be fascinating to see where this goes. Some other really cool things that they're doing is they're putting out educational materials, what people can do to fight this rise of fascism. I mean, it straight up is fascism. It is a theocracy, attempt to instill theocracy. It's an attempt at autocratic nature. It's horrible. So it's really interesting. There's educational materials that go along with this. I think that's really, really cool. You can check it all out at 16comics.com. We'll have a link underneath this video. I believe we'll also have a link where you can purchase your own as well. But beyond that, it's interesting. The art, I think, is pretty cool. This is one where you really have to look at the details to, I think, fully appreciate what's going on. There's a lot of small things pointed out, or like shown off in like rallies. The flags are interesting. What is present, what is shown, I think is really tells a lot of the story. Badges people have on, stuff like that. It's a lot of small details that the reader will connect the dot, and I think the more you are familiar with the forces that are conspiring, and conspiring is the correct word, that I think you'll appreciate more of the comic as well. So as I said, you can go get this, 16comics.com. We'll have links underneath where you can purchase your own. If you're into comics, you can check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, Instagram, TikTok, Mastodon, all Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. Until next time, keep fighting the good fight. Keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.